students at this high school came of age during the 80s, so we've asked them to help us tonight in an exercise common to this time of year, looking back. And as we look back, to try to see where we are and where we might be going. It's not an easy assignment because this was a decade that was not easily labeled.
I think the 80s have been a really treacherous time for America.
I call the 80s the what me worry generation.
It's the bottom line era. It's time to get hip.
I don't have a name for it. Just lucky I got through it.
The temptation.
The Dow Jones Industrial Average ended 1989 with its third straight week of advances, to finish at a higher point than it ever reached in any year before 1989. For the week, the Dow added nearly 42 points.
The new year, a new mayor. David Dinkins had time to contemplate the future at a special prayer service. President Bush visited American servicemen wounded in Panama. In sports, the Giants have a date with the Rams in the playoffs. Tom has all the sports, and Alan with the New Year's forecast at 11.
1990 Grand Am, starting at just $10,969. Or choose any 90 Grand Am LE from dealer stock, and you can get $750 cash back.
TV's Dawn of the Decade. House Party is just about to begin. Great performances from Nana Cherry, Lenny Kravitz. We've got Living Colour. Oh, that's supposed to be a surprise. Blown it. Anyway.
I'm not bad. I'm just drawn that way.
Richard Marx. Who else? Young MC. Who else? B-52s, Love Shacking It. All the VJs are going to be there. Who's that? Oh, Adam Curry. We've got Kevin Seal. We've got Ken Ober. We've got Mario Joyner and me and lots of other people. So come on, come with us and get down to the house party.
The pace of reform took a dramatic turn in November when the East German government opened all its borders with West Germany.
But the big news was in the bond market, which faltered as interest rates rose abroad, weakening the dollar. And as the persistent, if sluggish, growth of the U.S. economy cast further doubt on predictions of early recession or even of enough softness to encourage a rapid easing of monetary conditions.
It's all kinds of things that I never expected it to be.
Best of times, worst of times.
A decade very much dominated by illusion and manipulation.
Stallone, Madonna years.
Problem with decades is they take 10 years to go by.
Linda Garcia, New London, Texas. My New Year's resolution, be a better mother, better wife, and better partier.
My name is Gretchen. I'm calling from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I want to make a resolution for this holidays to get away from drugs and drinking. I've given up the needle now for 3 months, and hopefully...
New year and a new decade at Macy's New Year's Day sale. This Sunday and Monday, you'll find 2 days of sensational savings all around the store. Save from 20 to 50% and find the kind of values you need to start the new year right. What better way?
Why have a Merry Christmas when you could have a no-holds-barred Christmas?
On the street, you don't get another quarter.
Here you go again.
Our wish and prayer is that we should be victorious for the protection of this country and the well-being of all of humanity. Great pleasure.
That's such a sweet presentation. Thank you very much. And I would like to simply say to the worldwide Jewish community, including Lubavitchers, we just wish you well.
Minutes for complete coverage of the inauguration of David Dinkins, and Joe Morris looks at the Giants' playoff picture on Good Day New York.
Dawn of the Decade house party. We're at the Palladium downtown in New York City. They're all getting set for some great artists performing on stage tonight, like the B-52s, Young MC, Nana Cherry. We've also got Lenny Kravitz, Living Color, and a whole lot more going on.
Some of the words we came to know over the past 10 years. Before the 1980s, we didn't know the meaning of the word glasnost or yuppie or computer virus or the verb fax.
The battle intensifies tonight in Panama, not for the streets, but for General Manuel Noriega. The U.S. applying tough diplomatic pressure on the Vatican to turn Noriega over.
The collapse of the discredited communist leadership in East Germany was quickly followed by a massive outburst of popular protest in Czechoslovakia.
Manifestări populare din București, considerând aceasta ca o
China has attacked Britain's decision to give more than 200,000 Hong Kong Chinese the right to live in Britain. Its foreign ministry said it was a gross violation of the agreement under which the colonies being returned to Chinese rule in 1997. The Foreign Office here said it was entirely consistent with the joint declaration. Robert Adley, Conservative chairman of the all-party British-Chinese parliamentary group, called the decision one of the most serious mistakes the Foreign Office has made for a long time.
Be amazed how much your housing dollar buys.
Not just one, but all our homes are fully furnished and include central air, as well as free setup and delivery. So come feel the magic of manufactured housing only at South Carolina Homes, Highway.
10 years of the 80s go by, the 90s begin, and you will see it and hear it like you've never heard it before.
You might call it the awareness generation.
That one is going to be a bit personal because the 80s was my time.
Over. You know, this is MTV's Dawn of a Decade House Party. Yes, it's practically 1990, and we're all 1 year closer to death. So, hey, why not celebrate, eh?
Exactly, Ken.
We can and will protect each country of Central America from the danger of war.
The Soviet Union prepares to bury its third leader in 28 months.
American lives are at stake in Grenada.
The battle for the Falklands is over. Britain celebrates victory. The earthquake hit with a force brutally jolting Mexico City.
Earthquake devastation in Soviet Armenia.
The Bay Area's worst quake since 1906.
Continues to be holed up in the Vatican embassy behind me. There are persistent reports he may be about to leave Panama and be given asylum in either Cuba or Nicaragua.
It bestrode the world like a colossus.
I loved it.
It changed music.
We always watch it after sex.
Steve, I can't believe you said that.
It changed television.
It had a lot of action, a lot of adventure, lots of humor, lots of music.
Then, without warning, it changed itself. New shows, new personalities, a whole new look.
Actually, I prefer to watch MTV during sex. It's a lot more exciting, to tell you the truth.
Come on. Coming January to a TV screen near you.
I'll mark it in my calendar.
MTV Part 2, A New Beginning.
Go ahead. Make my day.
Go ahead. Make a wish.
I wish I were big.
This, of course, was the year of the Alaska oil spill, the San Francisco earthquake, worldwide freedom movement all over the world. Japanese company bought an American movie studio and the famed traditional landmark of New York City, Rockefeller Center. But Times Square is an all-American tradition. It belongs to all of us.
Let me ask you, what's new for the 90s for Lenny Kravitz?
What's new? What's the problem?
What's new for the 90s?
Oh, sorry. New for the 90s is we're gonna get some peace going on, some understanding and some respect and some loyalty and some love.
To the people.
And we're gonna keep on working it until it happens. Definitely.
Sounds fabulous. What more?
Guillermo Endara today said General Noriega should not be granted political asylum anywhere.
He's a common criminal of the worst kind. He has been accused, justly accused, of homicides and narco traffic and other very, very
See the brown substance there? That's pine tar.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
I'll have what she's having.
Ball drops and we say goodbye 80s, hello 90s.
But first, we're going down to Fort Worth, where there's a whole lot of honky-tonkin', ripping and roaring and rocking and rolling going on. We've got the great Charlie Daniels. The Texas Tornado, Tanya Tucker.
Find somebody to kiss, because you got to kiss at midnight. But right about now, we're counting down the top 5 videos of the year, 1989 that is. But coming up, we got some performances from my man, Young MC, Lenny Kravitz on the hippie tip, Leonard Cherry getting busy, Richard Marx, B-52s, and a band you're going to see right now in the number 4 video of 1989, Living Color.
This is the last Superhost show. Period. There will be no more Superhost on Channel 43. Okay? A decision made by Superboss and the great brains in the front office. Okay? So we're not going to be here after today. So today we're going to devote this show to the Stooges and a cartoon, maybe a little civics, and cleaning up some last-minute details around the old theater. So come on in.
Girl was feeling. Now one young lady was looking at me. I said, hi, my name is Marvin, known as Young MC. But then the bell rang and the teacher came in.
Fired a minimum of 106 rounds.
Children should not have to die in American schoolyard.
A man walked into the crowded McDonald's restaurant carrying an automatic rifle.
There's a crazy man in there shooting.
New Year's Day from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. It's Giant Carpet's New Year's sale featuring super clearance prices on many of Giant's finest carpets. Get durable textured loop, just $7.77. Sculptured nylon, just $11.99. Or luxurious Saxony plush for just $13.99 a square yard. And remember, all clearance prices include padding and installation. That's Giant's New Year's sale.
The 1990 Plymouth Voyager. It's never been on sale before. It may never be on sale again.
They have forfeited their jobs and will be terminated.
The Vietnam Veterans Memorial is now dedicated.
The area around Chernobyl is still too dangerously radioactive to enter.
Behave yourself, Gordon.
You have a good time? Lots of cactus juice. You got all these prezzies and stuff as well.
Oh, the thing that makes me feel a bit weird about today is, though,
the Soviet Baltic Republic of Lithuania has established the first legal non-communist party in the Soviet Union. It's the Party of Democrats, which wants independence but supports neither socialism nor capitalism. Protesters in the mainly Muslim Soviet Republic of Azerbaijan are reported to have taken control of the city of Jalalabad after police opened fire on a demonstration.
Panama is a country starting from scratch. The nation's collective cupboards are bare. In some cases, entire food stores and businesses are wiped out from the shelling. In others, looters finish the job. South Floridians are coming.
And here direct from Paris, France for the premiere appearance for American television audiences, the new dance craze, a lambada, as performed by Keoma. The fabulous recording star, Melissa Manchester. Country music and Broadway star, Gary Morris.
today's gone live, the very last one of 1989, but also of the 80s. The next time we do Going Live, it'll be 1990.
4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year, everybody!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy New Year! He made it. He's on top of the world. There's a guy without a shirt on, if you can believe that.
Oh, I have a surprise for you.
Oh, no more surprises. I don't have to get up or anything, do I?
No, you don't.
Oh, good.
Sean and Tiffany are going to take us out for lunch.
What's the occasion?
They want to celebrate our marriage. We're the guests of honor.
You know, I was hoping we could put this off for a while.
Bush has admitted American troops made a mistake in searching the Nicaraguan ambassador's residence in Panama. He called it a screw-up. The Americans said they did find 4 submachine guns and ammunition in their search. The Nicaraguans said it violated diplomatic immunity.
That shouldn't have happened, and that has been explained to the Nicaraguans. It's a screw-up, and they have expressed their regrets that it took place. But negotiations continue.
A new way of knowing about the events and trends that touch us. Our families, our work, our lives. Something important is happening. And each time you see it, the news from a very complicated world suddenly becomes very clear. The World Today, weeknights on CNN.
As you can hear, there are church bells, and many people are happy. This is a revolution which has put a smile on almost every face you see. But it's not stable yet. The government, you remember, is trying to put together something from nothing. There's been no political culture in this country. With 1 in 5 persons possibly a police informer, nobody quite knows who's in the government. They're trying to weed out people who say they're for the revolution, but are really still supporting things from the old regime. But it is certainly a time of celebration. And this extraordinary wave of revolutions, which has rolled from the Baltic to the Black Sea, Poland, Czechoslovakia, East Germany, Hungary, and tonight, it's Happy New Year from a free Romania.
Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
The struggle for democracy will not stop until we get what we want to get.
What do you want to get?
Democracy and liberty, of course.
Of 1989 of about $92 billion was more than $50 billion lower than in the comparable period 2 years ago. And where do we go from here? The Commerce Department's index of so-called leading economic indicators rose a slim 0.1%.
Viewer's Guide to Headline News. Every half hour begins with top stories, the major news from around the world. Every 30 minutes, 24 hours a day. Headline News. Anytime, all the time.
Entertainment for New Year's Day, here on BBC One.
We'd like to do a little song, and this song is not my song, it's our song. And for the song of the 90s in the future. And it's called Let Love Rule. And when we get to the chorus, I'd like y'all to sing along with us and get it going on in here. It's our world, y'all. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and...
This rain is a killer. It knocks out cameras, it fouls up audio, it burns out lights, it destroys communication, but they brought it all to us. They pulled it together. We thank them and we congratulate them for the 18th time. New Year's Rockin' Eve, a tradition on AB.
It's 1990, let's shake our heinies. You know it's a new year.
Wishing you a peaceful, happy and prosperous new year. Good night.